OVC Basketball Media Days here as we look ahead to the start of the 2011-2012 college basketball season. All right, Coach Green, last year you went in with not a whole lot of experience. Now this season, with the guys you've got returning, maybe the most experienced team that you've had at Jacksonville State.
Well, it's probably the most that we've had at Jacksonville State, but maybe not as much as we'd like to have, but I think it helps. I think the biggest place that it helps is our attitude. I think we got a group of guys that believe that they can win based on how we finished last year and understand a little bit better about what it takes to win in a league like ours. So we welcome that experience. The only thing that we guard against is that thinking that it's automatically going to happen because it happened some for us last year. I think teams will view us a little bit different, which means that we're going to have to take a step up.
Well, going into this season with the success you had down the stretch, I would think your guys pretty confident, aren't they?
I think so. The short time that we've been around and things that we've been able to do, I see a lot of enthusiasm, eagerness, and I think it's going to make a difference. And I think understanding how to play will be a factor for us early on. I think if you remember last year, we lost a lot of close games early. If we can turn that around this year, early in the year, and get our confidence earlier than what we did last year, then I think we can be very competitive.
All right, 7 new faces among those guys, and I know you've only been at it a few days in practice. What about some of those new faces, the new guys you think may make significant contributions this year?
Well, obviously Alex Anderson at the point guard, we need another guy at that position, and he's a competitive guy. Obviously, being a high school player, he's going to make some mistakes out there, but he gives it everything he has. I think Darius Moore, the big freshman, is a guy that's capable of rebounding the basketball. He's done a great job at fighting on the backboard. Has a long way to go, but at the same time, he is a guy that we can see coming in the game, being able to play minutes, maybe rest some of the other guys, along with Michael Louder.
All right, some coaching changes in the league, but I guess the biggest news, Belmont coming into the league their first year, and that really sort of changes things, especially the East Division with you, doesn't it?
Well, they could have put them on the other side. That may have helped our feelings a little bit. But, obviously I'm biased. I think our side's the best side, and I think they have a lot to do with that. But I think the other teams are very, very competitive, and not just on our side, but throughout the league. And so I think basketball in the OVC has constantly gotten better since I've been in the league, and I think this year maybe take a bigger leap than what it has in the past. And I think if you look at the success that Murray had, I think it's spilling over into other programs. Other people are having a lot of pride, but also it's making us a little bit more attractive to go out and recruit good players.
November 1st exhibition game, your first of 2. Another one on November the 5th, but that November 1st getting here in a hurry, isn't it?
Well, it feels like we're going to play a game before we practice, but it will be. Obviously, that's a hand that we're dealt, and we'll have to try to be ready to play. We'll try to be very basic and be very good at what we do, but obviously in the beginning of the year, it's hard to be where you really want to be, and it's going to be very difficult for us to get everything in by that time.
And if you haven't purchased your season tickets, go online at jsugamecocksports.com. Get your basketball season tickets for this 2011-2012 season.